The most painful deaths in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Number 1. Jonathan Joestar, Part 1, Phantom Blood. Jonathan Joestar, the very first JoJo, is remembered as the pure-hearted gentleman who set the foundation for the Joestar legacy. His entire story is marked by sacrifice and honor. Unlike many protagonists who live to see their journeys through, Jonathan's tale ends in tragedy. As the nemesis of Dio Brando, he spends his youth fending off Dio's cruelty, betrayal, and eventual vampiric rise. Despite this, Jonathan never loses his sense of righteousness and compassion. His role as a noble warrior makes him stand out among shonen leads of the time. Jonathan's death occurs aboard the ship bound for America. After defeating Dio temporarily, Jonathan believes he has a chance at a peaceful life with Erina. But Dio, clinging to life inside a coffin, makes one last attempt. During the assault, Jonathan is mortally wounded by Dio's headless body, which attempts to steal his own. Jonathan's final act is one of love. Using the last of his strength, he holds Dio back while ensuring Erina's survival. His sacrifice allows Erina to escape and preserve the Joestar bloodline. Jonathan dies in Phantom Blood Episode 9, The Final Ripple. His noble end sets the bittersweet tone of JoJo's future. Number 2. Caesar Antonio Zeppeli, Part 2, Battle Tendency. Caesar Zeppeli, grandson of Wille Zeppeli, carries the torch of the Ripple Warrior bloodline. He's introduced as Joseph Joestar's rival, cocky and proud, but beneath that exterior lies a deep sense of duty and family honor. Caesar's loyalty to Lisa and his eventual friendship with Joseph make him one of the emotional cores of Battle Tendency. His techniques with the Ripple bubbles are not only visually unique, but showcase his skill and intelligence. His death comes during his fateful battle against Wamu, one of the Pillar Men. Caesar fights valiantly, but the brutal clash leaves him mortally wounded. Crushed under falling rubble, Caesar knows he will not survive, yet his final act demonstrates his courage and love for his comrades. Using his own blood, he encases the antidote to Joseph's poison ring within a Ripple bubble, entrusting Joseph with the chance to live and continue the fight. Joseph's grief upon discovering Caesar's body, alongside the iconic shot of Caesar's bloodstained headband, remains one of JoJo's most emotional scenes. Caesar dies in Battle Tendency Episode 20, Caesar, a Lonely Youth. His death cements his legacy as a warrior of resolve. Number 3. Muhammad Avdol, Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. Muhammad Avdol serves as one of Joseph Joestar's closest allies and one of the earliest stand users introduced in Stardust Crusaders. His stand, Magician's Red, symbolizes his fiery resolve and sense of justice. Calm, wise, and often acting as the team's strategist, Avdol is a mentor-like figure to Polnareff and a reliable anchor for Jotaro's group. Avdol experiences a shocking fake-out death earlier in the series, only to return later. However, his true demise is sudden and brutal. During the battle against Vanilla Ice, Avdol attempts to save Polnareff and Iggy by pushing them out of harm's way. Vanilla Ice's stand, Cream, devours space itself, and Avdol is consumed instantly, leaving no trace behind. His selflessness in sacrificing his life to save his comrades makes the moment unforgettable. Unlike many JoJo deaths that feature extended goodbyes or heroic monologues, Avdol's end is abrupt and cruel, emphasizing the dangers of their mission. His absence leaves a major gap in the team's dynamics, forcing Polnareff and Iggy to face Vanilla Ice alone. Avdol dies for real in Stardust Crusaders Episode 43, The Miasma of the Void, Vanilla Ice Part 1. His sacrifice defines loyalty. Number 4. Iggy, Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. Iggy begins as an unlikely ally, a small Boston Terrier with a mischievous, selfish streak. Initially disinterested in helping the group, his loyalty grows over time, especially toward Polnareff. His stand, the Fool, manipulates sand, making him a surprisingly powerful and versatile fighter. Iggy's final battle against Vanilla Ice is one of JoJo's most heart-wrenching. After Avdol's death, Iggy and Polnareff face the sadistic enemy alone. Despite his injuries and smaller stature, Iggy bravely intervenes multiple times to protect Polnareff, even when it costs him dearly. The fight pushes him to his physical limit, and in his last act, he uses his stand to shield Polnareff from a fatal blow. Iggy's death is tragic because it highlights his transformation. Once a selfish trickster, he dies as a loyal companion, fighting for someone other than himself. His small body lying lifeless after the intense struggle leaves fans devastated, proving even comic relief characters can have powerful emotional exits. Iggy dies in Stardust Crusaders episode 44, The Miasma of the Void, Vanilla Ice Part 2. His sacrifice ensures Polnareff survives to face Dio. Number 5. Noriaki Kakyoin, Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. Noriaki Kakyoin begins his journey under Dio's control, but quickly grows into one of Jotaro's most reliable allies. Intelligent, composed, and strategic, his Stand Hierophant Green provides versatility with its long-range attacks and possession ability. His calm demeanor often balances the more volatile personalities in the group. Kakyoin's death occurs during the climactic battle against Dio Brando. Facing Dio's terrifying stand, the world, Kakyoin is gravely injured when Dio pierces his abdomen during a time stop. Despite his mortal wound, Kakyoin uses the last of his strength to relay crucial information. By attacking a clock tower with Emerald Splash, he provides Joseph Joestar with the clue needed to understand Dio's stand ability: time manipulation. Kakyoin's sacrifice is both heroic and heartbreaking. He knows he won't live, but ensures his comrades have the knowledge to continue fighting. His quiet, lonely passing contrasts with the loud chaos of battle, amplifying the emotional weight. Kakyoin dies in Stardust Crusaders episode 46, Dio's World Part 2. His final act is critical to Dio's eventual defeat. Number 6. Shigekyo Shigechi Yangu, Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable. Shigechi starts off as an oddball, greedy, childish, and socially awkward, but his stand harvest makes him formidable by commanding hundreds of tiny worker drones. Initially portrayed as comic relief, Shigechi becomes pivotal when he discovers Yoshikage Kira's true identity. Tragically, this discovery seals his fate. When Shigechi realizes Kira is a serial killer, he attempts to warn Josuke and Okuyasu. Kira, however, is merciless. Using his stand killer queen, Kira plants a bomb on Shigechi. Despite being blown apart, Shigechi crawls desperately toward the school to alert his friends. His half-destroyed body and sheer willpower create one of the darkest and most horrifying scenes in JoJo. Ultimately, Shigechi dies just short of delivering his warning. The image of him reaching out, so close yet so far, remains haunting. His death showcases the cruelty of Kira and the high stakes for Morio. Episode: Shigechi dies in Diamond is Unbreakable episode 21. Yoshikage Kira just wants to live quietly, Part 1. His tragic end shifts the tone of Part 4 into darker territory. Number 7. Narancia Girga, Part 5, Golden Wind. Narancia is one of Bucciarati's most energetic and impulsive teammates. His stand, Aerosmith, is a deadly aerial weapon capable of seeking out enemies by detecting carbon dioxide. Though often portrayed as goofy and immature, Narancia's loyalty and heart shine through, making him beloved by fans. His death, however, is one of the most abrupt and painful in JoJo. During the chaos of the body-swapping battle with Silver Chariot Requiem, Diavolo ambushes Narancia. Without warning, Narancia is impaled on iron spikes and killed instantly. His body is left grotesquely pinned, lifeless in an almost casual cruelty. The suddenness leaves both his team and the audience in shock. Giorno attempts to heal him, but realizes it's too late. The grief from his comrades, especially Mista, highlights the loss. What makes Narancia's death so gutting is that he never gets a final stand or farewell. One moment alive, the next gone. Narancia dies in Golden Wind episode 35, The Requiem Quietly Plays Part 2. His abrupt death underscores the danger of Diavolo's presence. Number 8. Bruno Bucciarati, Part 5, Golden Wind. Bruno Bucciarati is not just a capo in Passione, he's the heart and soul of Giorno's team. With his stand sticky fingers, he protects his group through intelligence, creativity, and unshakable resolve. His kindness toward Trish and Giorno cements his role as a mentor and leader. Bruno's death is a gradual tragedy. In his first major fight with Diavolo, King Crimson fatally wounds him. Giorno's gold experience briefly revives him, but his body becomes a decaying shell while his soul carries on. For much of Part 5's climax, Bruno is essentially dead, held together by sheer will. His final departure comes during the climax against Chariot Requiem, where Bruno severs the stand to protect his allies. His soul ascends peacefully after entrusting the team's future to Giorno. His death is bittersweet, heartbreaking but noble, embodying his protective spirit. Bruno's soul finally departs in Golden Wind episode 37, King of Kings. His role as a guiding figure concludes with dignity. Number 9. Gyro Zeppeli, Steel Ball Run. Gyro Zeppeli is one of the two main protagonists of Steel Ball Run. Charismatic, witty, and skilled with the spin technique, he mentors Johnny Joestar, guiding him from bitterness toward resolve. His role is central to Johnny's growth and the race's philosophical undertones. Gyro's death occurs during the battle against Funny Valentine. Despite unleashing his ultimate spin technique, fate plays a cruel hand. His steel ball ricochets unpredictably, striking him fatally. The moment is shocking because Gyro had seemed invincible, a constant source of strength. In his final moments, Gyro smiles and recalls his mission's purpose, leaving Johnny with the resolve to finish the battle. His loss devastates Johnny, but also fuels his determination to succeed. Chapter Gyro dies in the manga Steel Ball Run. Chapter 84. The anime adaptation has not yet reached Part 7. Number 10. Weather Report, West Blue Marine, Part 6, Stone Ocean. Weather Report is a mysterious ally with a tragic backstory. His stand of the same name manipulates the weather, making him one of the most powerful characters in the series. Initially reserved, his bond with Jolyne and Emporio grows over the course of the prison battles. Weather's death comes during the final battle against Enrico Pucci. After regaining his memories, his power spirals out of control, creating catastrophic storms. Ultimately, he sacrifices himself in the battle against Pucci. Though Emporio later inherits his stand, Weather's body is destroyed. His death embodies tragedy, as his life was marked by manipulation and cruelty from fate itself. Weather Report dies in Stone Ocean Episode 34, Time for Heaven Part 2. His sacrifice ensures Pucci can be challenged. Number 11. Narciso Anasui, Part 6, Stone Ocean. Anasui is a wild, morally gray ally whose obsession with Jolyne drives much of his character. His stand diver down manipulates matter by phasing through objects. Despite his flaws, he becomes a crucial member of the group in the fight against Pucci. In the climax, Anasui is killed during the chaotic battle as Pucci pushes reality toward acceleration. He's fatally struck while trying to shield Jolyne and Emporio. His final moments emphasize his devotion, as he was willing to give his life for Jolyne, even though his love was never reciprocated. Anasui dies during the final arc of Stone Ocean. The anime depicts his fatal wound in Episode 34, Time for Heaven, Part 2. His death contributes to the heartbreaking conclusion of Part 6.